get started, because I don't know where else to start. So let's start. Pew. When I was younger, I read way too many romance novels. I thought that that was how you should see the world, and that is what you should feel when you are in love, and when you feel things, and when you meet someone. And I was in for a rude awakening when I got older, because I made the stupid mistake of comparing every relationship I had to an imaginary one, to something that was inside my head that could never become reality. And so here I am, 20 years old, and I'm really unsure about how I feel towards things. I really think that I made a mistake of tricking myself into thinking that the things I read as a kid was how I'm supposed to live my life. This is my mom and dad, and these are my grandparents. They've pretty much been a prime example of what love is my whole entire life, so who better to ask than them? I went home this Thanksgiving break to ask them what their definition of love was, and this is what I found.
My definition of love. I think it starts with trust. It starts with safety. That you can be you. Someone that doesn't want to change you. Someone that likes you.
Being able to be with somebody perhaps through the toughest times and still feel like it's the best of times.
So how long have you two been married?
26 years.
And a half. Almost.
Good math there, Deb. 26 and a quarter perhaps.
Okay. More than 26 years.
We were at a party, and we were both invited by different people, so we didn't know each other was going to be there. We didn't know each other at that point, but we had some mutual friends.
A lot of mutual friends.
So I saw a mutual friend of ours pouring some shots of tequila, and Mom was with him. And so I came over to grab a shot of tequila.
And then he proceeded. We went like this, and I got the shot in my mouth, and his poured down his shirt.
I think that was not my first shot for the night.
Maybe say you did it on purpose, but...
Well, I think after that point, I realized how good of a pickup line it was. So it was like...
And you used it again when?
Can't say.
Hello. I'm here to see Sarah and Bob Hochstein.
Or you look like a young lady that comes in here that's pregnant. Not that, no, you don't look pregnant. Oh, God, let me get this right now.
It's all good.
I mean, you have her face.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you're both very beautiful, but I gotta say, whoa, you had the baby?
That was a blind date. A cousin of mine was dating a girl in Jersey City, and my girlfriend, before I went to service, she married some guy while I was still in the service, and I started taking out somebody with, her boyfriend was in the service, and that's how we met.
We met because Donald Hochstein was going out with Debbie Starr, my girlfriend, and he introduced us.
He gave me a date. We had a date.
Yes. Definition of love. When you see the person that you're in love with coming into the room, you're excited, you're happy, you're ecstatic to see them, to see the person, and enjoyment of being with that person is very, very important to love.
Well, you live together. You appreciate each other, and also you disagree with each other, but somehow you wind up agreeing after you have disagreed. And that's very important, not to disagree on anything for any real length of time, because you're living together, you think together, you eat together, you sleep together, Marriage is a unity.
Are there different kinds of love?
Absolutely. I personally think I love most people I meet.
There's a caring love that can come intergenerational. So it's kind of when you have children.
But not like I love my family, not like I love my children. I mean, I thought I knew what love was until I had children. I know everybody says that, but it's the truth. It's like you look at your parents differently. You say, wow, they really loved me. I knew they loved me, but I didn't know they felt this. And you realize. So there's that love. And there's love for the stranger that lets you cut in front of them in the grocery store because you only have one item. I think there's love there. So.
What do you think the greatest act of love you've ever witnessed is?
The greatest act of love would be something where you, of course, sacrifice something on your end for somebody to benefit greatly on their end.
Laura and Nigel. Laura and Nigel needed a new kidney, and Laura wasn't a match for him. So they became part of this donating circle. So she donated her kidney to someone who donated their kidney to someone that didn't match, but somehow it all matched. And so she gave her kidney to a stranger, so a stranger would give his or her kidney to her husband.
Have the two of you ever been in love before, or was it the first
I
time?
was going out with someone before, and I guess I was in love with him. But it was puppy love. It was not really love. It was just,
What's the difference?
I don't know.
A girl that was in Bayonne before I went into the service, and I stood right to him. And when I came home on a furlough one time, we was going out, and then all of a sudden I discovered that she was getting married.
I have no feelings of ever being without him. It just, he's always been with me.
Good times and bad times. Mostly good times. Don't worry about bad times.
There was, if I could have 1 second back, there was a night we were dating, and we were watching TV, and he laid down on my lap. He put his head in my lap, and I remember hesitating and saying, should I touch his hair? Should I? So my advice to you is touch his hair.
My definition of love is silence. That sounds really weird right now, but I mean it as in, you don't have to constantly talk or entertain. You can just be sitting next to a person and that be enough. Whenever I look back at my fondest memories I have with people, it's always us sitting in a room, doing something by ourselves but being together. Maybe that's just because I'm a huge introvert and I don't like talking to people most of the times, but I don't know, there's something so intimate about being silent with people. I feel like love makes you confident in knowing that you are enough, that you don't have to put on an act or do things that will appease them, but everything that you have to offer is enough, and that is good enough. I said enough twice. Digging it. Love is a beautiful thing, and honestly, this world can use much more of it.